Not bad, yeah.
Do you think Mark will show up? Or do
Oh,
you
I'm
think?
sure it will.
I know. Did you notice that I deleted his comments? You know, the where he kept posting the same gif every day.
I'd sitting in the corner.
Yeah, I thought I'd delete a few and see what he would do.
Yeah, it's to do with that.
Yeah,
Because I was talking to Mr. AK,
yeah.
and yeah,
You see, I don't know anything about it. Like, I said to Mark, is there anything I can help you with? And of course, he never responded to me. So,
he posted. He he was obviously trying to test his boundaries on AK's Discord server by posting some of it against his rules.
oh Jesus.
So, uh, but after I'm being told by AK that no feelings are hurt, there's no bad blood.
Yeah,
Uh, what Mark is basically doing, and AK is posting your server as 100% spot on
yeah,
about the whole attention seeking thing, and what he's doing is childish. There's literally no need for him to do it.
yeah. I know. It's a bit weird seeing Gelbean's been copying him a wee bit on your server. The
She's just been taking advantage of the XP, but
yeah,
that's all she's been doing. Maybe she needs to tone it down just a wee teeny bit, but
yeah. It was
very
like the
good.
same thing that Mark was doing on her server, where he kept posting to get the level 30. So,
Yeah,
which is weird. But yeah,
it's funny when she says and she's just having fun, repeatedly spamming a Discord. And I thought there was more to do in life than that, you know.
oh yeah, I know. Oh no, she lives on those social media platforms. Like she says, when she's not on Discord, she's on Facebook. And I'm not sure if there's another one that she goes on, but she's definitely on those two quite a bit. You know,
Yeah,
Facebook, the boomer platform, as they call it.
indeed.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, Mark is essentially he's a child in an adult's body. So he is, you know. Um, but and if he, that's why like I'm always saying to him to get a job, because if he got a job, he would be able to like meet people, and
That's true.
he'd be
That's
able
true.
to he'd be able to grow up. But
Yeah. Someone needs to tell him though that troll was not a job.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know he has like health reasons, but he could work part time. I could see him doing a wee part time job. I could. But, yeah, at the end of the day, that's up to him. You can you can give him all the advice in the world, but if he doesn't take it, there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I'm sure he'll take this on board.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
again, I'm maybe a wee bit confident, but then again,
it's always when his back's against the wall. That's when he takes it seriously. Because I remember he kept ignoring me, and then I told him off for it, and he eventually apologized. And I said, Mark, why is it always whenever your back's against the wall that you finally admit that you're in the wrong? And then he did that thing where he doesn't answer you because he's too afraid of what to say. So we'll see.
primarily because he ain't got a fucking answer.
Yeah. he
It's
just
nearly way
pulls
you put it. You don't have the fucking answer.
he just pulls a silly face.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why I do the things I do. I
I
wonder if
will
he's
not
just
answer the
lurking, just
question.
listening. Mark, if you're any sort of a man, you'll come on and try to defend yourself. Whether he does that or not is another thing.
I doubt it, but
We'll see.
yeah.
But,
I mean, this is probably get fail written all over it, but there's no harm in trying.
yeah. No. But I'm surprised Jelbean figured out how to work. Do you know the app, the Mimic app? Because I thought the adverts would have thrown her off course, but she was able to make a thing of veggie. She was.
Of all the people to pick on, she picks on her own offspring. That's very classy indeed. That must be the Florida girl way of doing things.
Yeah, could be.
That's
Didn't
what I was laughing at, right? She said we need to do one of you, so I did one of you,
Yeah,
right?
she ignored
And
it.
she did. She said fuck all, and then she said she saw it, she didn't want to say anything,
Yeah.
right? But she's been happy to post the gif of the girl in the turquoise top spitting a fucking drink out about every other one that was posted. But yeah, when they came to your one, she was like, "I'm just going to stay hush."
Yeah. No. She's unpredictable. Oh,
Must be
actually,
the
she's
only
very.
person- She must be the only person whose logic you cannot explain.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
using words in
Mark's
any way.
kind of like that, but he's not as much as Jelbean. So, I don't know. And she was, I think she was about to have a go at you because whenever she says, "How come I'm a plonk now?" And then I thought, right.
How come she's a plonk now? She's been a plonk since day friggin' one.
So
That was just a gentle reminder.
I thought, right, I better diffuse this some way. So I posted a gif of me with The Rock's voice, and that was able to stop her in her tracks. Oh my god!
See the second one of gel that you posted with the mimic app when she's got her hair tied back. Do you know the first? You see, because of how her face was turning out, the fact that she virtually had no teeth in that video. Right? Do you know what was springing to mind for me was Jerry Kyle show.
Yeah, Jesus.
A
Oh,
Jeremy Kyle guest.
oh yeah, because they usually have no teeth. I remember that.
Yeah, you can have like a family 8 on the stage, and this family 8 have got an average of fucking 6 teeth between the entire family. You know,
Yeah.
they probably get more money signing on than they have teeth.
I'd say so. I know. It fit her surprisingly well. Like for a man's voice coming out of her mouth, it just seemed to fit so well. It did.
I honestly don't know how to do this. I'm obviously, which is the third stream in a row that I've been in here, which is a rare feat for me.
Yeah.
I'm in here. Obviously, I want to talk some sense into Mark, and once again, we're talking about the bean.
I know. Well, it's cause she always does something. She does. There's always some
Yep.
sort of thing that
She's
does.
requiring my help again tomorrow for certain alerts out.
God.
Now, the only thing that's wrong with our OBS now is trying to get a cam frame at its proper size because it's no free stretching by holding the shift key. It's still trying to resize diagonally, and it's no use because our cam is slightly squashed.
Yeah.
But I found out why sometimes you would see her stream with the cam frame and then sometimes without it. She had two webcam sources that were clashing off each other. And I actually said to her, "Who fucking told you to set that up?" And then she told me, I won't mention her name. And I was like, right, if I remember right, I offered to help you fix that, and you said it's okay. I've got someone. But the way she worded it is that she's got someone better. Now I don't mind that because there is someone out there that's better than yourself at something. But to rub salt in the wound, the way she said it,
Yeah.
right? That's when I draw a line.
Yeah, cause you're taking time out of your schedule to help her. Like she's not paying you to do that. You're doing it for free.
It was when she said what she was thinking about asking some woman she started talking to in her streams about doing the overlays, and she's like, "I don't want you to be offended because you did the ones I've got just now." I was like, "Joe, if you want new overlays, ask whoever the hell you want. I'm not gonna go and buy a packet of man-sized tissues, sit at my desk and cry like a fucking infant just because you asked somebody else." And you know the thing, right? It never ever happened until recently. Shuggy here has done a new overlays. So
Yeah. Well, I know, like, whenever she was playing that game, I forget what it was called, the one where you're the two kids, and
oh yeah.
I give her we all me and other people were giving her advice, and then I kept giving her I kept telling her what to do, and then I says, right, Jill, I'm gonna stop doing this because this is doing my head in. She goes, well, you haven't been helping me at all. It's like, I've been helping you the past 15 minutes on every step of the way. So
It was like when she was asking about the alerts, she's like, people keep sending me videos and it's not doing any justice. I was like, yeah, you're openly laughing at people who sent you help, right? They sent you YouTube videos that you're meant to watch, listen to what they say, and follow what they do on screen, right? You'll see their screen, their mouse will move, they point and click on things, and it will set up your alerts or whatever these videos are. I don't know because they were DM'd to her. But yeah, she posted saying the videos weren't doing her justice, and yet the one when I was talking in an Italian accent did justice, did it?
yeah.
And all I said was I'm going to say this as clear as I can, so that you can understand. And I'm going on this screen here. You click on this, and yet she was able to fucking understand that.
I know. It's funny when you say, right, well, if I'm not helpful to you, I'll just go, and she goes, oh no, don't go, don't go. But we've got Mark here on the chat, a child trapped in a man's body. Well, yeah, Mark, given your recent behaviour, you can't really dispute that, can you?
I'm just streaming them, by the way.
Yeah. Do you want to have?
Hey,
Do you want to have your chat with him?
no, I'm just asking what platforms you're streaming them because I've got Twitch up, but I don't see your name there.
Oh no, it's on YouTube and Twitch, so he's talking on YouTube.
No, what I'm saying is I don't see your Twitch stream in my followed list.
Oh, it's not coming up. Right, let me see.
Let me just wait, let me refresh. Nah, I've only got 5 there. I've got Nicky 30, Nick Merckx, Baggins TV, AK and Elsa. Yours isn't there.
Let me see.
Maybe check it. Restream might still be sending the data. Sometimes it hangs on that screen for a while.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. It is working on Twitch. I've just checked it there. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe a bug where you're not getting the notification or something. But it is working. But yeah, Mark, like having a wee sulk for 7 days and then posting a GIF every day saying 5 days until I will talk to everyone again. It's not very mature.
Surely's not coming up on my followed list.
Why is that?
For some reason I wasn't following.
This is a story.
Oh.
Its greatest inventor.
How the hell was that? I fucking clicked follow on that
This is the story.
a while ago.
Yeah. I've got like whenever somebody follows me, I've got your little sound bite. This is a story of Ireland's greatest inventor. Nowadays, I have that up as the.
Mark, could you come in the voice chat, please? I'd like a word with you.
Yeah. Well, not gang up on you, Mark. I'll sort of just listen.
Definitely a lot of like NES Metroid vibes in this game.
I know.
But, oh my god, even the friggin' map.
I know. Like, how did they not get sued by Nintendo?
If they just went into the Metroid files, done copy and paste on that. Wow, yeah.
Well, it's one guy called Thomas. I forget his last name. I forget. No, I'm quite happy here, thank you. Mark, if you're wanting to prove me wrong, you're gonna have to sort of develop some hair on your balls and just come on the voice chat. It's Thomas Happ.
Mark, I'll make it simple for you. Alright? I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So you're gonna be on Warden's naughty list if you don't come on.
see if oh, I've got so much. See, every time I start doing something on this PC, he keeps coming up to me with a bag of food wanting something to eat. But luckily, I've got buttons for you, so you can now go and eat them.
Oh, he's got
You
some.
want to take your mini cheddars away with you as well? You're just going to leave me with them? No, she might want them later.
So what's going to happen between you and Mark then, Warden, if Mark doesn't come on the chat?
Well, I'm not going to be. This isn't going to remain on my to-do list until he actually decides to man up and join the voice chat.
Yeah.
It's more or less just a way of talking sense into him and telling him what he's doing is borderline, but probably beyond idiotic.
Yeah.
And he needs to stop doing it because he's doing it for no reason whatsoever. But I'm obviously going to elaborate a little more on that. Mark, put a one in Aaron's Twitch chat or YouTube chat, whatever, if you can hear me talk. I'll try and do it this way.
I'll say to you, Mark, whenever I was at work, whenever I started my work and I made a mistake, if I was acting like you, I wouldn't have came into work the next day, but I came into work next day and I knew I was going to get a bollocking, but I came in anyway because I wanted to keep my job. So and I just had to grin and bear it. So that's what if you want to do the right thing, you'll grin and bear it. But
I say, can you hear me? Right, okay. You've already been told by Mr. AK that you didn't hurt his feelings, right? The only thing you did wrong was you put a post in his Discord that went against his server rules, right? He did what he had to do to warn you about that, so the measures that you've taken, this whole sitting in the corner stuff and literally not speaking to anyone at all on Discord, right? See if I'd done that shit to Linz or Emma, what do you think they would do? They would literally come down hard on me like a ton of fucking slags, right? And they would make it be known that I'm being a fucking childish moron.
yeah.
Because they have done before because of some of the stuff I've done in their presence. But you live and learn, right? AK's not got any gripe on you, and what he posted on Aaron's Discord about the attention seeking side of it, and the fact that you're not sad about anything, he's 100% right. So now's the time to actually find your nuts and snap at it, because it's no funny. You're literally getting no achievement out of doing that. There's no value. There's nothing to be earned by doing that other than for people to possibly start finding you annoying. You know, I nearly said the C word there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just it's people just find.
And trust me, you don't want to see anybody think you that way. And I know there's been a couple of gifts and that have been borderline creepy that you've posted and tagged me in.
Yeah.
Right? When I say to you, really, Mark, that's not me joining any humour or any such. That's me actually asking, what the hell are you doing? When you post a GIF and tag me in it that's got two cuddly animals, one on top of each other, kissing the other one like crazy, right? Whatever reason you had for tagging me in that, right? Weird. And I'm no like homophobic or anything. I might sound like I am, but for whatever reason you tagged me in it, I wasn't the only one to find it strange, because I've had people ask me questions about that.
Oh, Jesus.
And I've got better things to be getting on with than having questions about that asked. So it's no hard. Just be normal. talk to people and give people no reason to want to fucking murder you. Alright? You're a grown man. You've no reason to do this sit in the corner thing, you're getting no value out of it. Right? Do you think Aaron's deleting your gifts for the hell of it? No, he's deleting them because he, like the rest of us, is finding it fucking pointless. It's not the type of shit he wants in his server. Mind you, that's for you to decide that, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm prejudging your case here.
Yeah, 100%.
So, here's a question. I've got a question for you right now. Are you a man or a mouse? I want to hear your answer. I could tell you what my answer to that is.
Yeah.
Right, I'm only doing this to look out for you because I don't want to see you getting on the wrong side of people. But the way you're going, you're getting on the wrong side of everybody.
Yeah.
And there's a chance to pull that back and to stop acting like a grade A clown. Even the clown is behaving better than you right now. And he drags fucking people into drain covers.
Yeah. I will say, Mark, that like if you had just said the gay joke once or twice, a warden would have found it funny, but you just kept going on and on. Like
Times like Warden, I'll be your boyfriend and that. It was funny the first time, but the more you do it, the more you're starting to give yourself an image that's clearly not you.
Yeah.
And it's clearly not me either.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I seen the funny side of it, especially when you did it while I was streaming. Right? But then you carry it on. It's no longer funny because it's only funny once. So you know you're better than that. We know you're better than that. Right? If you're gonna continue seeing the long run, it's only going to affect one person, and that's you. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect Aaron. I was going to say it's not going to affect Gelbean, but I think we can leave Gelbean out the equation.
Yeah.
Right. AK's already said he's not getting any bad blood with you. So why continue what is mainly an act?
Right. I wonder if he's gonna respond.
If you think I'm actually pissed off at you, no, I'm not. I'm actually, as a friend, talking some fucking sense into you. I'm just doing it in a way where I need to make a point and actually make you realise what you're actually doing. That's all I'm doing.
Mark, say something back.
You can think ill of me all you want. Right, I honestly couldn't care. I'm actually doing you a favour.
Yeah. We'll just.
No, me probably like after I started talking, probably just laid back and went.
Do you know the way sometimes he takes ages to respond? Like whenever I was playing Spider-Man, he says, "Right, I'll not wait an hour for Mark to respond back to me. I'll just leave." Oh. And then there was a time Mark whenever me and Jell, oh god, this time whenever Jell and me were said goodbye to everybody, and then we left, and then Mark wrote back, "Hey, I wasn't done saying goodbye," and I purposely waited at least 10 seconds after I said it before I left the Discord. So
does that K mean you're going to take on board everything I said, or is that K just you giving me a response where it's actually just went in one ear and out the other?
Bloody Mark. He's taking too long to respond.
Game delay's not that bad on Twitch, mate.
Mark, we'd like to nip this in the bud, like just finish this conversation, talk about something else. If you can just respond to Warden, you know, now, that would be handy. That would. I'll try. Right, okay. What do you think about that, Warden?
Just watch your chat a second.
Okay, hold on. Watch my live chat. Do oh yeah. Oh yeah, sorry Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try.
That's what you see when I used to play Empire Strikes Back on the SNES. That's what you used to say when you were game over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continuing, you would go, do or do not. There is no try.
God, I wonder what he would think of Mark. You are a strange one. Well, I think that's all that we're going to get out of Mark, really. So
Yoda would probably say, could I possibly speak to somebody who didn't come here through a fucking gifted invite?
Oh, yeah. Oh. I think that's all we're going to get out of him. I don't think he's going to say anything else.
There's not really much to try.
Yeah.
Kind of blatantly obvious, right? Would you like to wake up one day and nobody would want to speak to you? I think you would. I think you would be very much hurt by that, and this is actually what I'm trying to make you realise and prevent. I'm not saying that I would stop talking to you, because that's far from the truth. But you've got a good circle of friends, and I'm just trying to give you the heads up not to do anything to fucking ruin it, because what you are doing is virtually ruining it with some people.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked past a few things that Mark's done, like whenever he moved house, like he refuses to give me his address, like so I could visit him, or even send him a Christmas card. And I've looked past that, so I have. So we do make allowances for you, Mark, even though we don't understand your behaviour at times.
Wanting to redirect my subject to focus for a minute. Yeah. So you said about 5-10 minutes ago about not wanting to go into work, but then you went into work knowing you were going to get a barking. Did I dare ask what you did?
Okay. You see, well, what usually happens is usually customers are okay with you open the door and you put the parcel and you close the door quickly. And I see my post lady do that, so I assumed that this guy would be okay if I just opened the door, quickly put the parcel and closed the door and then walked on. But he came out and he was like threatening to kill me and stuff, and then he reported me to the managers and stuff like that. So I wasn't exactly Mr. Popular for the past few months, but
Hold on a minute, right? Hold on a minute. So because you saw your post lady, right? Yeah. All I can say is you should never assume, right? That's a golden rule. But besides that, right? I believe this post lady is a colleague of yours.
Oh no, this is a different department. No, this is a different. Right. We work in different towns, so we do.
Right, fair enough. Right. So you opened the door, placed the parcel, you shut the door quickly, and he came out to you.
Yeah.
Right. He was threatening to kill you, right? Yeah. But all your manager's bothered about is the fact that customer got his fucking mail. He got his package.
Yeah.
Just because of the way you done it, right? I've just came back from my father-in-law's and found an Amazon parcel lying on my fucking doorstep, and it's pissing down the rain at there. Best they bought me a new cap.
Yeah.
And it was lying at the front doorstep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'll not be seeing any of the Amazon drivers getting their hole booted for that.
Yeah, I know.
I dug one up for sticking a parcel at my back door. And I was like, I didn't know who he was. I was like, can I help you? He was like, oh, package. I was like, I'm in. Did you know I need to chat? I went to look. That's just what you do. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
And then I come to the door and I take in the package.
Yeah. Well, I did knock first. And he didn't answer. I was waiting a while and I just put it in and walked off.
So, what did the gaffer say to you?
Well, I think they were angry, not because of him, but they were angry because he must have came to the office and was shouting away. So that's because he gave them a hard time. That's why they give me a hard time. It wasn't because what I did. It was just because he shouted at them. So that's why they shouted at me. But yeah, obviously I don't do that anymore. Because I don't want like another psychopath friending me.
Imagine shouting at you.
Yeah.
I'd have got it if you were like doing this job as a 16 or 18-year-old man, but you're fucking nearly double that fucking age. I'd have been saying, right, I'd have just said to him, oh, fucker, who do you think you're talking to? Tell like a piece of shit in your shoe. Fucking £2 an hour, you prick. You talk to me like that.
I know. Well, I was only starting. I didn't want to lose the job, so I just. But yeah, I like I still delivers parcels. I don't talk to him. I just put it on his doorstep and walk off because that's what he's requested. He stuck a little notice on the door. He stuck a little notice on his door saying just leave the parcel on the step and walk off. So that's just what I do. Oh yeah, and his wife came out and I could hear his wife screaming at me as well whenever I was walking away. So it was a bit of a. You see, I deliver to a lot of rough areas. A lot of the places I deliver to are very run down, so the people are quite rough. So you have to be careful.
You deliver and then next time when they come outside, if it's a guy, just go, morning sir, it's fine morning. I have your postage right here.
Yeah.
You want to get paid today, sir?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now you just get people shouting at you for stupid reasons, like because you put like a spar leaflet through their door. I don't want this fucking shit for my fucking door. So I just kind of, whenever they say that, I just say okay and then walk off. I don't.
Just put on top of it. Next time I actually write, you don't actually have to buy anything on this leaflet. Or you're not the only sad ass who gets these delivered to you.
I know. What?
Or this is a gift from my friend Mark.
I know. God, there was one guy who he said he was supposed to get his parcel before 12 o'clock, and the parcel there was no time limit on the parcel, and I was saying that to him and he was shouting at me, and I says, you're harassing me and I'm not going to put up with this. So I just walked off and he went, what's your name? And I said to Mark afterwards,
my name's Dr. fucking Dial-Up.
Because then what if he Googles Dr. Dial-Up and finds my YouTube channel? I said to Mark, if that was you, would you have given him your full details? And he went, well, you know me, Aaron, I would have done it. Because Mark would have been afraid of him.
You can't even make an appearance in the voice chat to talk to one of his friends. Somehow, I don't think so.
Well, he probably would because it's in the physical world, and he'd be afraid of this old man beating him up.
You would probably say his name's Veggie.
Yeah. Oh, my name is Veggie.
You give him my name or anything like that, you get a fucking swift bit in the buzz.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, if other people had the problem with my personality, why did they not tell me themselves?
No.
Mark, they have told you.
What do you think I've just been saying to you this fucking half hour?
People have complained about your behaviour in the past, Mark. This isn't a first time thing.
Not me personally. I'm kind of speaking for a variety of people who've not asked me to do this. I'm doing this off my own back. I'm doing you a favour.
Yeah.
And even then, the message that AK put in Aaron's Discord is literally the same thing.
So you've in the past you've annoyed AK, me, Warden, Jelbean. I'm sure there's others. Elf's I remember. I'm sure there's
Oh,
other.
no, he's not annoyed Elf, has he?
Well, Elf just wrote in my channel. He just calls Mark the troll, basically. So I sort of get the hint that he has. And I'm sure there's others as well.
It's probably the most accurate post you'd ever see, I would think.
Yeah.
See, Mark, if things like that aren't a way of getting a message to you, then what's it going to take for you to actually listen to what people are telling you? I know, I know we all live in a society where we all do our own thing, I get it. But if somebody's annoyed at you because you've done something irritating, that's not a sign to keep fucking doing it.
Yeah.
That's what there's people who do that kind of thing, and they're called bullies. And I don't see you as a bully.
No, definitely not.
Oh my god, what do you want now?
He may be a troll, but he's not a bully.
As much as I would like to say trolls are basically bullies, it's a different scenario altogether.
Yeah, he's not your typical troll. He's a.
See how like in the BFG story how like the BFG is like the big friendly giant, probably the only one that is friendly.
Yeah.
Well, Mark's kind of like that of an online troll sense.
Yeah. The big friendly troll.
Because trolls are like they could be right nasty people, but the thing is, he's not.
Yeah.
Aye, sometimes he has these moments where getting crabs would be less irritating, but that's fucking besides the point, you know.
Yeah.
The BFT.
Yeah.
So once again, we're not ripping you, we're actually trying to help you here. So
Yeah.
it would be much appreciated if you do not take this the wrong way. But then again, I've seen pigs fly. If I annoy people, why do not say to me in DMs?
I know I've said to you in the past in your DMs. I can't speak for other people, because it's a private message. Like, I don't know people's private messages.
Yeah, I could literally just be a complete moron and then just DM you saying stop annoying people. But what am I getting out of that? I've already basically told you, and I know I'm doing it publicly on a live stream, right? Which you could say in a way we're even, but I'm not going to get back into that subject. Well, it doesn't matter where it's said. You have literally been said to now by more than one person. Don't be someone you're not.
Yeah.
Because we know the type of person you are that you can be. And this ain't it.
I would say the easiest thing for you to do is avoid repeating yourself, because when you keep repeating yourself, you annoy people. So if you just stop repeating yourself over and over more.
You do realise he's now going to just keep posting the same message in your chat. You're feeding the fuel for the fire on that one.
Well, I was trying to give him advice.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're feeding him fuel that he needs for the fire on that one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See Netflix on this TV. It only works when it fucking wants to. It's genuinely the worst Netflix app ever. See, in order for it to work, I need to unplug the TV and plug it back in. But there's a slight problem. I am not getting up off my chair.
Yeah. What are you in? What is this? Just Netflix? What device is the Netflix on?
It's on my fucking smart TV.
You have a smart.
Do you know what this one did? She likes to steal the remote control and play with it. She actually went on BBC iPlayer and started watching Top Gear.
Yeah. Which
I was
kid
like,
is this?
The youngest.
You're watching Top Gear?
She's literally sitting watching Paddy McGuinness, Freddie Flintoff, and whoever the other guy is talk shit about cars.
Well, I suppose that's a good thing, isn't it?
Very unexpected.
Yeah. You could definitely say that. What's this? Tell me everyone who I've annoyed. I thought I just did.
You did. He went through a list of people.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's trying to do.
What's he trying to do? Get attention?
No, he's. It's obvious what he knows that you've already mentioned people.
Yeah, he's just trying to troll me.
Well, Ake already told me that you apologised and he accepted your apology, yet you still thought you thought it right to pretend you were going to sit in a corner by using a GIF.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if it becoming the voice job, but another thing for him to turn his camera on, then go randomly sit in a corner facing the wall
Yeah, he doesn't
in
have
his own house.
Yeah. I just wanted to check there if he had his own webcam on in the background.
Is he even in the voice chat?
Let me check. No, it's just us. Thing of apologies, Mark, is you have to mean them. You can't just apologize and not mean it. It'd be nice if you could come on the voice chat and try and explain yourself rather than us having to assume what you're thinking. That's why I'm always saying, like, if you got a wee job, you'd be able to meet people every day and you'd be able to have more normality to your life. Like, you'd actually be happier, I think, because it would get you out of the house instead of just being on the computer all day.
I know the perfect job for him would be a customer service advisor with Sky or Virgin. I think he would ace that.
Why is that?
Well, I'll give you an example, right? He gets a call, hey, you're through to Sky, Mark speaking, how can I help?
Yeah.
My Sky's been cut off. Did you pay your bill? No. Well, there's your fucking answer then, innit?
Oh yeah, because he could keep repeating the answers to the problems over and over again. He would love that.
How can I get my Sky back on today? Pay your bill. Well, I don't have the money to pay it. You should have thought about that before you took Sky. I mean, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
We'll do what I did to see the day I left my job at the call centre because I was done big time. I'd already did my job at the water board lined up. I literally took a call for a customer. Give me the remote control, you little shit. And he's like, I'm not happy about this. What can be done about it? I went go to Virgin and turn up. Problem solved. Oh, shut up, you.
So should I apologize to everyone? Well, what you should do is you should come on the voice chat and we should have a proper conversation rather than you playing cat and mouse with us. But obviously you're not taking this seriously. I mean, Mark, you've moved to the city now, so you have good opportunity. You have more opportunities than what I have, job-wise. Because there's plenty of jobs in the city. You can get a wee part-time job, just whatever you want to do, you know. Anyway, I don't know if he's taking us seriously or if he's just playing a game of cat and mouse.
Well, that's my question earlier, is he a man and a mouse?
He's going to write a message, I'm a mouse.
Mark, look at it this way, right? If you were in the physical presence of people and you were just sat in a corner, what do you think the people would be doing? They'd be sitting there fucking laughing at you and putting you down big time. Difference is, we're not doing that. We're actually trying to help you.
and it's easier to talk online than what it is in the physical world, I think. So, but I think maybe it is easier for Mark, but he's just enjoying toying with us. He's giggling in the background.
Curling his moustache up at the end, so he looks like a villain.
Yeah. The big ginger moustache that he stole from Dr. Eggman. I want... What's this? Hey, I'm taking this seriously. I'm just saying, should I go on all the servers? I told you to come on the voice chat, Mark. That's what I said you should do, but of course you're not going to do that, are you?
You don't need to go to every server you're in and say, I'm sorry. That's not what we're asking.
That's more spam. That is, that's
What we're not asking you to apologise to anybody. We just want you to at least be aware that there's no bad blood between you and AK, and that you'll stop doing that sit in the corner shit, because you're not getting anything out of it. That's what I'm asking of you. I'm not saying to you go around and apologise to everybody. That's just not necessary. These great people, Axiom servers, sorry for yawning, that'll see that and actually wonder who the hell you are. You know?
Do you say you're starting to wonder who he is?
Nah, see if you was to go into Elsar's server, for instance, right, by example, and apologise to everyone, there would be people on that server who doesn't know him and wonder what the hell's going on. They'll be like, they'll be like, what, who's this guy you call BFT? Fucking apologising a bit.
And then Elf might be, right, Mark, that's the final troll you're going to do, and then he bans Mark from his server.
That's probably how Elsa would see that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I'm not prejudging Elsa on that. That's probably what he would think.
Yeah.
He would probably say, we accept your apology, but there was really no need to do it. You'd be literally apologising to people that you don't know.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of MC Cambridge.
It's funny how you tell him what to do and then he goes, what should I do?
So what should I do? I've just told you. Right? Just take on board what I've said. You don't need to do the sit in the corner thing because you're not getting any value out of it. You're not achieving anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, sorry, hair bubble, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Do you want me to say that again without the yawn?
You said it was like a sonic air bubble.
Yeah, when you're underwater in sonic levels and you use the bubbles to stop yourself from drowning.
Yeah.
That's what them appear, and that's what that's like. Because some of them are big bubbles.
He just keeps stealing stuff in different games. Mark, you were surprised when I said that you're a child in a man's body, yet you're too afraid to come on the voice chat. You're kind of just proving me right. Okay, is that all? I don't know what else you could say to him, to be honest.
I'm running out of vocabulary.
Yeah. Should we just talk about something else? I think Mark's gotten enough attention.
I've said, I need to say, mate, it's up to you. But it's up to you to take on board what I've said and realise that there's no need to continue clowning that, so. But we'll move on. Next subject, right? So I've said what I need to say to you. We've had the usual. We've given Jelbean our 15 minutes of fame as we always do.
Exactly.
I'm probably going to be streaming World of Warcraft by the way.
Alright. Very good.
I've started playing a high mountain Tauren, which I've given a rather bizarre name. I don't know if you've ever seen the video, the big shoe video.
No, I haven't.
It's this Jake Paul wifey in Clyde Bank in Glasgow going out to these two guys looking for money to buy gas, and the guy just goes, he looks down and he goes, "Oh, big shoe," and she's got two different shoes on, and one of them's this big brown fucking shoe, and he's like, and they just laugh, he's like, look at that big thing, big mad shoe, look at the size of that. Well, my mate showed me that, and it's become a recurring joke in the last few years. There was one time me and him were playing, we were running one of the Tempest Keep raids in Outland in World of Warcraft, and the final boss of that dungeon's the former boss of the Blood Elves that betrays the Blood Elves, killed as Sunstrider, and there's a bit where he literally trebles in size, and I whispered to my mate in the chat, you can see normally Blood Elves get called Belfs for short. I wrote when that happened, I wrote, "Oh, big Belf," and he wrote LMAO because he obviously got the joke. Well, I've called my high mountain Tauren Big Coo.
Yeah.
I showed him it, and he was like, "That's fucking brilliant." So it's a character with a bizarre name, but it's an inside joke. So I'll probably just continue because I'm trying to get a few bits started. I'm trying to get ready for Dragonflight, the new expansion.
Yeah.
But I need to seriously get leveled up.
So is World of Warcraft your game of the year then?
I've only just gone back to it. I've been on and off that game since the release of Burning Crusade. That came out when I was in college.
Yeah.
So long ago that was.
Oh yeah, and it's ancient like, but they've been changing it constantly.
I've just had a look. See, when I look at Mark's message again, when you say, "Is that all?" I'm getting the policeman and liar. Is that all? No. I haven't paid parking tickets. Here you go, I spent the photo constantly around stops. Obviously the Chevy, I spent some money, I failed to yield the crosswalk. I changed lanes at the intersection, I changed lanes without signal well and red light and speed.
Oh yes, the film with your guy.
Oh, no. I haven't paid parking tickets. You
That's
fucking
it.
pressing the button. You'll jump in the fucking thing.
What's the actor's name again? The main guy. Jim Carrey. Yeah. Yeah. I know. There was a bit never. There was this mechanic. He goes, "There's a scrape on this car." He goes, "What are you gonna do?" And he goes,
You scratched my car. Where?
"Nothing."
Right there. Oh, there. That's right there. Oh God, you liar! You know what I'm gonna do about this? What? Nothing.
You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah. What's your problem, schmuck? I'm an inconsiderate prick.
Oh jeez.
Now I'm telling the truth. But last night you weren't. No. Well, what were you doing? Having sex. Well, I hope that it was with someone very special. No, that's the thing. See, I don't even like her, but she's a partner. I thought I could help my career by making it scream.
Oh yeah, that was the boss, wasn't it?
Miranda.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Was it good for you? I've had better.
Oh jeez. That'd be something Mark would say. Ah, that was amazing, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective's my favourite Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
Liar, probably my second favourite.
Yeah, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do Ace Ventura again because at the end of the film, they do like a joke about her having a sex change. They just couldn't have that in like a modern film now.
I'm not too big on When Nature Calls. The rhino scene in that's quite funny. And the bit when he's fighting the wee tribal guy, it's quite funny too, near the end of it. But Pet Detective is my favourite. Is that the tank? Excuse me. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. He jumps in over the sunglasses. Captain's log starting 249 point routed to the nearest decimal point. We've traveled back in time to save an endangered species. So far, no sign of the porpoise. But if I have to tear this dimension another black hole, I'm going to find it. I got to, Mister.
Yeah, it is a classic, like it is.
I could not understand.
It's Jim Carrey is like he is crazy. There's no doubt about it. He is like a crazy character. That's why he's such a good actor.
Yeah. If the lieutenant is indeed a woman, as she claims to be, then she, my friends, is suffering from the worst hemorrhoids I have ever seen. That's why Roger Burdett is dead. He found Captain Winky. Oh, it's fucking every single policeman's fucking retching.
I know.
That's when Aguado stands on the fucking cockroach. Homicide Ventura. Now you're gonna solve it. Good question, Aguado. First, I had to establish a motive. In this case, the killer saw the size of the bug's dick and became insanely jealous. And I'd lose 30 pounds. Poor his wife.
Oh, jeez. You remember a lot of the lines quite well.
I've seen it 1,000 or more times.
Yeah. I've seen Shrek. I've seen Shrek and Shrek 2 thousands of times. My brother sometimes likes to remind me, oh, whenever you were young, you always had to put on Shrek 2 and we always had to watch it.
Shrek will always probably be the best one in terms of a cult following.
Which one? Do you say Shrek 1?
No, the first Shrek, yeah.
Yeah. I actually like
In
the
the highest
second one.
room in the tallest tower. Like that's ever going to happen. Although the toilet flushing.
Somebody wants to.
I like that. I like that video you posted. The lines compared with the original accent, and then Mike Myers doing the Scottish accent. That was quite good. That.
Which video was that?
Did you not post a video in your Discord?
In the
The
video?
Shrek lines first in
Oh,
Mike Myers'
yes.
own accent, and then when he re-recorded it in the Scottish accent. I
Yeah.
thought that was actually that was quite cool actually.
The American, I'm glad he didn't keep the American one because the American one just doesn't fit Shrek at all. It just.
You there, Ogre? Aye. By order of Lord Farquaad, I am led to play you both under arrest and transport you to a designated resettlement facility. Oh, really? You in what army?
I know, like in the American version, he goes, I don't like stupid, talking, annoying donkeys. It's like, it didn't, and then it just didn't sound good. And then when he says it in the Scottish voice, it sounds a lot better. Stupid, annoying, talking, donkeys.
There's a meme video I'm planning to make. Right, see the line for Lord of the Rings, right? When Frodo goes like that to Gandalf. We'll put it away somewhere. We'll never speak it again. No one knows it's here, do they? Do they, Gandalf? And then Gandalf goes, there is one other who knew Bilbo had the ring. I searched everywhere for the creature Gollum, but the enemy found him first. Don't know how long they tortured him with any other 2 words. Shire, Baggins, and then when see when Frodo goes like that, Shire, Baggins, but that will lead them here. Well, that line, right, and then we do different responses to it. Right? So I've got one that would go Shire, Baggins, but that will lead them here. Then I've got that. Then I've got Shire, Baggins, but that will lead them here. And Shrek going, no, you think? Right. Then I've got Shire, Baggins, but that will lead them here. And then the scene for Austin Powers 2, when Vanessa's at. He discovers Vanessa's a fembot and she goes, now shit, Sherlock. That. And then the scene for George of the Jungle where Ape goes, "Duh."
Is this a video you said you're making?
I could put that together easy. Just need to record the clips and then just put it together in video editor. Boom.
The second video on your YouTube channel? Well.
It's probably one designated for a Facebook reel more than anything.
Oh, right. I'm not sure whether to just keep all my videos on the one channel or like put the live stream clips on another YouTube channel, because the one that I did of you and the Harry Potter thing, it's only got 10 views.
Wonder
So,
why.
no, the one where you're...
I guarantee you the views were no more than 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah,
As soon as they heard me going, "Oh, here, no," then that was enough to click, not enough to close it off.
Well, who knows. But, well, all the live stream clips are like that on my channel. They all barely have any views on them. So I'm just wondering if I should just make another channel and just put all the live stream clips on there, and maybe they'll get more views. Because I don't know if people come to the channel for the reviews, but they don't come for the clips. Maybe. So I'm not sure about that. Something I have to think about.
See if I was to put myself in Middle Earth, right, and be kind of like at the Fellowship sort of a meeting, right? Every time I heard Gandalf say like, "Gimli, son of God," I'd be going like that. Well, it says, is that how you've got to address people? You've got to remind them who their dad's name is at the same time, right? So you'll just say Gimli, because I'm sure he's going to answer. You don't need to say Gimli, son of Gawain. If I wanted to be known as Andrew, son of Alec, I'd get a kick in the fucking ass, you know?
I'd
know because it sounds messed up, right? You don't need to refer to his dad's name if you want to tell somebody off. Right? This is Aragorn, son of Arathorn, right? Fair enough, we know, right? His dad was called Arathorn, right? What's his randy wee boy what's Aragorn's randy wee boy going to be called when he's grown up? Is he going to be fucking called Araporn, just to keep that kind of rhyming theme going, you know? Get Araporn, son of Aragorn, grandson of Arathorn. Ah, come on.
I know they made fun of it in Game of Thrones. Like, there all these guys are going, "I am things, son of so and so," and then the king to this guy at the end, he goes, "Oh, I'm," and then he said his name, and he goes, "Oh, my dad," or you won't know him. So I completely botched the delivery on that because I forgot all the names of the characters. But,
having a pop at Gandalf as well. After the ring gets destroyed and they're back in Rivendell. But like, yeah, we did destroy the ring. But Gandalf, I've got a quick question for you, right? We thought we were stranded, and all of a sudden these massive eagles appeared, and they rescued us and brought us back here. What I want to know is, where the hell were those eagles at the freaking start of all this? We could have jumped on an eagle, flew above the volcano, aimed it, dropped the fucking ring, right? There it goes, and it goes, there it's destroyed. Nobody gets hurt. Yeah. Everybody's all fine. Nobody needs to evacuate Rohan. Helm's Deep doesn't get destroyed by orcs, right?
All the orcs would have survived.
Right? The steward of Gondor doesn't set himself on fire and kills himself by literally jumping off a cliff like a shit Fortnite player, you know? We could have jumped on the back of an eagle, flew to fucking Mordor, right? Because I know there's no such thing as radar technology. They're not going to say, "Oh, we've got these bird-shaped blips in the air, fire or missile." No fucking name missiles in fucking Middle Earth. We could have destroyed that ring that way, right? Rather than yous are so bummed up on going from A to B taking days, right? I get annoyed that walking to the fucking nearest shop takes me 10 minutes, but you're like, "Oh, we need to go to Bree. It'll take us 3 days." Fucking 3 days, right? I would be like, "Oh, I fucking don't think so." Says, "I travel for 3 days." "No, you're alright. Where's a horse and cart? We'll get there in 1 fucking day."
Well,
and we can go as fast as we want. There's not going to be somebody there with a speed camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
somebody's already made a video. They did like an animation of what they should have done in Lord of the Rings, and it's just everybody gets on top of the eagles and just flies to the volcano, and throws the ring, and then Pippin's like, this was a pretty easy job. Imagine if we had to just walk the whole way. So somebody's already made a video about it.
And I wouldn't have been wrapped up in a spider web. I'd just be going, oh, Bigfoot. Right, you'd have been able to stand on that fucking spider with the size of feet you've got, right? I says, what size have you got there? A size 30. Right, well, I've got a pair of size 12 Skechers on. I've now ruined them because I've had the trips through the fucking swamps in the bloody forest where there's talking friggin' trees, you know? And I'll be saying, hold on, Gandalf, right? You were fighting with, you were fighting with a sword, right? You're a wizard. Can you know just magic people fight with magic, you know?
Yeah.
So you using a sword? I mean, what's the only thing that staff can do? Give you a light up the darkness. I can do that with a torch I've got in my works van, right? But you're this amazing white wizard, right? And you fight with a sword, right? If you never heard it, Avada Kedavra, these words could kill anything. You see, the big cave troll burst into Moria, you could have went Avada Kedavra, would have been dead on his ass. I wouldn't have stabbed Frodo, we wouldn't have heard of what Mithril is. To me, Mithril is Middle Earth's fucking junkie program, right? Over here it's called methadone. They put the junkies on Mithril. That's what it sounds like. Mithril sounds like a drug for getting junkies off their fucking shitey habit. But no, it's a suit of armour. Mithril, no, it sounds like a fucking chemical. That if you snorted it, you'd be out your tits for days. The same days it would probably take you to get from a place called the Shire, right? No, where I come from, Mr. Gandalf, the Shire is a football team. They're called East Shire FC, right? But we call them the Shire, and I can tell you, they're all decent sized men. They're no wee fucking hobbits with big feet. You wouldn't get a pair of football boots on them. I've come out here to New Zealand for a wee holiday. I found this little uncharted place I couldn't even find on the map of the world called Middle Earth. You know? And there's a big joiner there called Mordor that's got a volcano in it and a tower with a big friggin' eye on the top of it. The eye that sees everything. If I'm in, I'd be curiously looking at my window in the shower just to make sure Sauron's no fucking powering on my pee-pee when I'm trying to have a wash.
Yeah. Because
we ken whose ring will be getting fucking destroyed. You know?
Jesus. That was some speech.
All that journey to destroy a ring and you had eagles. That you get fucking Alzheimer's, you forgot you had eagles. You know, we could have just flew there. There was about 20 eagles came and flew over to pick up 2 lousy hobbits. I mean, you sent 20 eagles, right? There was about, 10 people in the fellowship. They could have all had an eagle each. But no, we had to travel it on foot. And bump into that wee bastard called Gollum, that if he says precious one more time, I'm going to boot him in his precious wee butthole so he can't sit down for a fortnight.
He took a leaf from Mark's book, repeating the same word over and over. Mark's been writing a wee bit on the chat here. I wrote random stuff because I was scared people thought I was boring. I thought being a troll at times would make people laugh. I went too far. I thought wrong. Well, I don't know. It just sounds like you're feeling sorry for yourself, Mark, to be honest. Like, I don't know if you're actually learning anything. I think you're just feeling sorry for yourself.
And as for these hobbits' names, I can't even pronounce half of them right. We've got one called Meria Brandybuck, or see, I can't even fucking pronounce his name, Brandybuck, right? We've got Peregrine Took. Took what? A massive shit. What does that mean? Right? But he gets called Pippin for short, right? To me, Pippin would be a way of saying in Hobbit language or whatever, an alternative for the word sex. Oh, Mary, we're over at the Prancing Pony. We picked up these two women and we've done a nice bit of pipping into the night. See, that would work, right? I said, what happened to the classic names Bert, Tam and Shug, Smith? None of this Brandy, Buck and Took and Baggins carry on. And as for Samwise, what, he's in him but fucking wise. I get Sam, right, fair enough, but as for his surname, Gamgee, right, it sounds like a body part, one that you'd like to put your foot in. Like, I'm going to put my foot in your Gamgee. That would work, you know?
Well, he's wiser than Frodo, if that means anything. Although he wasn't too wise, and there he goes, I'm coming with you, and then he just walked into the water. You can't swim!
As for the fight between Saruman and Gandalf, when Saruman shut the doors, I'd be saying to Gandalf, I'm not being funny, right? But if you're also a wizard, surely you could do something that basic to reverse shutting the door, open the door and walk out, you know? Or make the point, wizards should be able to, like, teleport or, you know, go invisible for a bit, boot the door off its hinges and then you're out. You're out of Isengard, you know?
Yeah.
Now, it's not like Saruman's going to turn in and go, well, I wonder where the fuck he went. Kind of obvious. These guys disguised in black hoods are going looking for a ring, right? But where we come from, the police turn their noses up at wee hoodies robbing jewellery stores. But yet we're all hung up on these 9 dudes in hoods looking for a fucking ring. You know, the one ring to rule them all. It's a fucking ring. They've understood if it was like a scepter or a crown or something. It's a fucking ring, right? A ring that makes you invisible. That sounds like something I want on my Christmas list.
Yeah.
You know. I'll happily stand there and wear that ring while my missus is having the shower, like, ooh, loving the titties, you know? That's what I've been making myself invisible for, you know?
Well, it's just your wife, so I don't think you need to be invisible for that, would you?
It's not just that. Frodo puts that ring on in front of these fucking ring rays, and then he sees them as they were, as great kings of men. These white guys, right, and I'm not saying that as like a politically correct thing, because they genuinely are, they're like, they remind me of the 4 kings of the Dark Souls, right, when you see them, right? And the bit I don't get, Frodo gets stabbed with one of their swords, yet Aragorn picks it up and goes, he's been stabbed by a Morgul blade, and the thing fucking disintegrates into sand. You'd have thought if it was going to disintegrate, it wouldn't even stab him. It'd be like trying to stab him with a sword you've made out of fucking, what do you call that? Moon sand that the kids play with.
Yeah.
You know, you try to make solid objects, so as soon as it makes contact with it, it just disintegrates. You know? That's what they made that sword out of, moon sand.
Yeah.
Well, next we're going to get shields made out of fucking Play-Doh.
Yeah, Mark's saying there's a reason the eagles did not fly for the hobbits. The ring would have took over them. Oh, how would it done if they had an award?
I'd be going, what kind of name for an elf is Legolas? Legolas is what you get when you have too much to drink.
Yeah, he loses.
That's why I couldn't be in a Middle Earth scenario, because I'd just rip at everybody, just saying, no, this is all wrong, this is really completely screwed up. Right? Legolas, son of that arrogant king bastard at the Hobbit, forgot his name. There you go.
What species would you want to be in Lord of the Rings? Because like a dwarf, a human.
Lexi, you are taking the absolute piss. I better not go find her, bend and find that you've tipped a whole box of cereal on the floor. She's away to hand me an empty box of cereal.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do with that? Make you a fucking house with it? Why look at me like that? What do you want me to do with that?
That's like Casper when he gives me one of his toys.
No, no, no.
You can hit yourself in the head if you want. But what race would it be in Lord of the Rings? Or
Yeah.
Middle Earth?
Yeah.
I would probably just be somebody for Gondor, like just a standard fucking human.
Yeah. I know I would want to be an elf because elves live for a long time. And if you're an elf, you're naturally better looking if you're an elf because they're said to be the best looking.
I'd be quoting still game about that. I'd be going, what do you ever want to do for some poke-nosed bastard to rummage through your stuff and rip your pension back off you?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
I think Mark would want to be a dwarf because he'd go, oh yes, in the mines, and then he wouldn't actually. He would say he would love going in the mines, but he wouldn't actually work in the mines. He goes, but Mark, you don't even work in the mines. Oh yes, God, I love those mines.
There's a reason the Eagles did not fly the hobbits. The ring would have took over them, but the ring wasn't flying them in a fucking race. It's one ring and 20 eagles. There is no way 20 eagles are going to get defeated by one bit of fucking plain jewellery.
But then we wouldn't have had 3 great movies.
Put Frodo and Sam on the one eagle and put the ring on the eagle's talon. Make the eagle disappear. They could go and stealth it.
Yeah, but then the eagle would have fought with him to get the ring. The eagle would have been addicted to the ring's power.
It's no like Sauron. The Eye of Sauron's going to look up and go, well, I wonder what the fuck that eagle wants.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not upset because she's upset because she's just handed me a box of cereal.
Yeah.
Go and look Ben and see if she's tipped. Or see when you come back, go and unplug that telly and plug it back in because Netflix keeps screwing up. You don't know how to unplug it? Oh my god.
Mark, I think you're the only one that watches I'm a Celebrity in this stream. Do you watch I'm a Celebrity, Warden?
Only if I want to see people eating bugs and shit.
Yeah, I don't even watch it. So.
Show me the plugs. You should. Hold the not the white one. Hold the extension up so I can see it. And I'll tell you what one is. It's not the round plug.
This way or going to the street?
One closest to the wall, I think.
You know when the road belongs to you, can't get it out.
Oh, Marky boy, the
There you go.
pipes, the pipes
And they plug it back in.
are blowing
You have a remote
from
also.
glen to
To be fair,
glen.
maybe I've been a bit loud. Actually, my throat's actually gets there. But because I was trying to place how I would be if I was in the Lord of the Rings universe.
Yeah.
How much of a shit show house I was. No?
So, Mark, it goes without saying, no more of those gifs of the teddy bear or whatever it was, of it being hit in the head. I think that goes without saying. But, I know people are saying, you know, the show with the before Lord of the Rings that stars Sauron. People are saying people are saying that's not very good. I haven't watched it, so I can't comment. Have you watched it, Warden?
Nope. Doesn't appeal to me.
I don't know anything about it. I just know that people are saying it's not as good as Lord of the Rings. If people were saying it was as good as Lord of the Rings, I would watch it, but it's not getting good reviews, so I just haven't bothered with it.
See, I've recently watched the 3 Hobbit movies, right? And see out of the 3 movies, you know what my favourite scene was? The dwarf singing the Misty Mountains Code song.
Do you know what the most memorable scene for me is? Whenever one of them goes, "Do you have any chips?" Even though chips wouldn't have been invented back. probably.
That's just true because there's a scene with Death of the Two Towers where Sam says what we need are a good few taters, and Gollum's like, what's taters? And he was like, potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in the stew. And I'm like, no, chop them, stick them in a deep fat fryer. Like, you fucking, you born yesterday, Samwise fucking him, she.
Yeah. Potatoes. Get a fish raw. With the guts in it. He goes, you're nasty.
It says in the appendices that the Return of the King book that after Sam married that chick, what was her name, Rosie or something?
Rosie,
they
yeah.
had 14 kids.
Oh.
Fucking dirty shagging.
That's before
Rosie,
they invented condoms.
No, I'm just trying to think how that would be. Well, we've got, say they've already had 4 of us here. We've got 4. I'm feeling randy. Do you want 5?
Jeez.
Just starts quoting Vamp through Metal Gear Solid. 5 today. Or rather, 6. Only at that point, he's got his fucking wanger out ready for action.
I think I have one dog. That's more than enough for me at the moment to look after, let alone friggin' 14 kids.
See the fact that you said them before they invented condoms, what you're trying to say is if another adventure had cropped up, what it's going to be in Sam's bag is that flask of their drink that they carry, their fucking year's supply of lambus bread in a wee Johnny bag for later.
Yeah. You think he would cheat on Rosie with another woman when he was out on adventure?
I see, to be fair.
Okay.
See, to be fair, I wouldn't say not to her. The only thing would be that the question's a foot job. She'd fucking flatten me with the fucking hobbit feet.
Oh yeah, they're kind of like are the hobbit feet bigger than human feet? Like
If she was performing a foot on me and said, if only you were a bit bigger, I'd be saying, need I remind you that your feet are fucking gigantic? Use your hands, then it'll feel more normal, you fucking cow. Once you're finished, go make my dinner. Like some fucking tomato soup and lambus bread toasted, if you don't mind.
yeah. You always get like on the dating sites, you always see like the women saying, you must be at least 6 foot tall, earn 100k a year, and like all this other rubbish. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then they end up being like some loser on benefits who refuses to work, or they may not even be a woman.
That's it.
I know in the past, I've met a few women on online dating, and the only one that looked like her pictures was my ex-girlfriend. All the rest of them didn't look like their pictures. There was one that looked cute, and then I met her in person, and she had like this big hair on her chin. I was like, she doesn't look like her picture. So it only lasted one date. Because I just think it would have been rude if I had just left straight away. So I just kind of just hang out with them and then just say, right, okay, see you. You know?
Now you would prejudge the case by waiting until she says to go to the bathroom, but she walks at an angle where you can see the type of ass she's got and decide if it is worth bending over the bedpost.
Yeah.
I would either be, oh, I would hit that, or, oh, I would hit that with a baseball bat. That'd be your 2 options right there.
Yeah.
Like, hold on a minute, did I just see dialogue that said, oh crap?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm fighting a big monster. Do you not think this guy looks a wee bit like Mark? The main character.
With sideburns like that?
Well, I was talking about the face, but
I like how it says here goes nothing, and you just jump up and get killed.
I know, I only had a sliver of health left. Mark's like, yeah, that's what I would have done. I may have done the final boss too quickly, if that is the final boss. See if there's a way to earn any more like health or anything like that. Since this is Metroid and you get to get health power-ups.
The energy tanks.
Yeah, the energy tanks, yeah. They're essentially
But nothing beats picking something up and hearing.
yeah,
You can tune when you pick something up.
I know.
I like playing Metroid Prime, but see, the only problem I've got with Metroid Prime is the HUD. You can barely see the fucking game.
Yeah.
It's like there's too much going in Samus's visor.
I know.
But if they do a new Metroid, I think they need to modernise it a wee bit and give her a better kind of visor. You know, in the bottom right hand corner, you've got Netflix, and then you've got YouTube in the bottom left. They're modern day technology, you know.
Yeah.
And on that YouTube video is a guide for it to complete the game.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Samus is saying to herself, so if I go in there and put a bomb against that wall, I'll find another missile explosion. Oh, how did I not figure that out?
Yeah. I think the interesting thing about Samus is she's actually ridiculously tall. Like, I think she's like 6'8" or something. She's ridiculously tall, you know? Obviously somebody at Nintendo has like a giantess fetish. But, you know, obviously I would say Samus is like the best looking Nintendo character. The second being Zelda, and probably the third being Peach, because I can't think of any other woman.
Oh, no, you can't turn your nose up at Rosalina.
Oh god, I forgot about Rosalina. That's right. Right, I put Rosalina above Peach. Would she be better than Zelda?
It depends on what version of Zelda you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like the one in Twilight Princess. I do.
I'll let you have that.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know I created a Shadow Priest in World of Warcraft and called it Dorfagan, which is like a back to front Ganondorf.
Yeah. What do you mean back to front?
Well, instead of Ganondorf, he was called Dorfagan.
Dorfagan. Yeah.
It was the same with I had a kind of swamp-like planet in No Man's Sky, which I called Dagodat instead of Dagobah.
Yeah.
Don't want to get done for copyright, you know.
Yeah. Is No Man's Sky any good, or is it just ridiculously grindy?
About both.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't like it then. It's probably not my type of game, because I played Ark and I hated it.
Very good concept, like just being able to go from planet to planet, but it's far too much. I mean, for a game that uses a formula to create 18 trillion explorable planets,
Yeah.
that's no joke, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know. So, what? I'm trying to think if there's any other attractive women Nintendo characters. I know there's Daisy. She'd be below all the other ones we mentioned. I can't think of any. Oh yeah, Pauline. I remember Pauline in Mario Odyssey.
She would be not too bad, I suppose.
Yeah, I put her above Daisy anyway. I would.
I'm waiting for Mark to say Toadette or something just to try and kind of take this conversation to a different angle.
I'm waiting for Mark to say I wish Gel was in Nintendo character.
Pardon the drug reference, but you need to be on fucking mushrooms to make her as attractive, no offense.
Well, Miyamoto actually said Toadette is male, because Toadette's a different species of toad, so Toadette can be male or female.
As far as I'm aware, this world we live in only has two types of toad. You have the frog type and the mushroom type. And Toadette ain't no frog.
Yeah, true. I know it's pretty weird the way they made Birdo a guy. They did. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what to... Mark, if you don't know what to type, don't type anything. It's better than just typing, I don't know what to type.
I remember when I was young, I used to watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and there's an episode where the mother Birdo gets Toad mixed up and thinks it's her baby, so she captures him.
Yeah.
And our kid's called Little Cheapy. And I was like, yeah, the cost of this episode must have been a little on the fucking cheapy. That's the best names you can come up with. And they eventually find the wee fucker frozen in ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would survive that. That wee dude would have hypothermia. Cheapy want his mommy.
Mark's
I remember that. It's sad, I know.
Mark's saying, I don't fancy any Nintendo character. You want to know why? Because they're not fucking real. Well, do you know what, Mark? I don't fancy Jellybean. So, how do you like those apples?
It's like turning into Burn for Burn we used to, honestly.
I mean, he doesn't understand why I'm attracted to a fictional character. I don't understand why he's attracted to a woman 15 years his senior. But what do I know? Especially after I made those gifs of her putting on like a man's voice and stuff. You did that as well, Warren.
I know there was a particular photo I was going to use, but I didn't want to use that one. But I must admit, I was kind of. It was like a regular Disney World. I was spoiled for choosing what pictures to fucking use.
Yeah, because she has a lot of selfies. She takes a lot of selfies of herself, so it's like perfect for the app. Mark, can you send me a few pictures of you so I can turn them into songs? I tried taking yours off Facebook, Warden, but it wouldn't let me do it for some reason.
Yeah.
Do you
I've
have
already been hit with ones that Linz has done to me.
Yeah.
Like, me and Emma were on Zoom the other day. And when I was at work, and there was quite a few we kind of like did to each other, and the ones that Linz did to me. There's a photo of me when I was at the beach with a maroon top on and my hat back to front. Yeah, she used that and put Akon lonely. So it's just me sitting there going, lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, I have nobody. I'm like, you're fucking joking me. And another one with me in my fucking blue dress shirt, doing Britney Spears Toxic. And I said, bestie, you've got that right, that is fucking toxic.
Yeah. But do you know those two pictures that Mark posted on Jellybean's server? It's whenever he's pulling a face. He has like pulling the sad face. Like I can't find. I was trying to find those on our server, but I can't find them. Mark, if you have those pictures, post them up again so I can make them into songs. Because the only one I have is you in a bloody Luigi hat, which is a screenshot that I took. It's not even an actual picture. You don't want me to have to keep using that, do you? Losing my voice here.
You're losing your voice. I just did a massive rant about Lord of the Rings with me in it. I just literally burnt myself out on that one. That's why I'm getting quieter and quieter, because my throat's getting sorer and sorer.
Your vocal cords are better trained than mine. Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Mine are. I don't really use mine too much outside of the internet. So I don't have any more pictures. What about those ones you posted on Jellybean's server? And Jellybean wrote LOL. You posted them ages ago, so I don't know if you still have them. But sure, take a few pictures of yourself, send them to us, and then we can make them into videos. Or else I'm just gonna have to find a video of you and just take screenshots of it, which.
You should do one and Mark can do one of Jill, one of the duet videos.
Oh yes, I need to Photoshop them both together because, or do you have to do that, or do you just pick two separate pictures?
You just select two separate pictures.
All right, yeah, okay. Mark, sure, send me some of your pictures and then we can put you and Jelbean together singing like a love song or something. I tried doing one of Casper, but it only seems to work on humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one of me singing Ozone is quite funny. I look like a big blob of fucking jello. It's the way I'm sitting. My double chin is literally properly there. I look like a couch potato trying to sing.
Yeah.
It's the very first one I did. I seen it, I was like, oh my god, I look like a massive dollop of slime.
I thought the Numa Numa one that you did.
That's what I'm on about.
Oh, is it?
The group that sings that song's called Ozone.
Oh yeah.
Dracosta Dintai to give the song its title.
It's a brilliant wee song that is.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Anyone who was on the internet back when the big guy was singing it, well, know that song well.
Oh, the big dude with the glasses.
Yeah.
Gary Brolsma. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then he has a pretty girlfriend now, so he seems to be doing well.
Oh, she's in it for the fucking money, like.
Yeah.
There's no way in her life she'd have thought, okay, he's actually fucking sexy, I'm gonna bang him senseless. No, it's definitely for his fucking monetized content.
Yeah. Well, is he loaded? Because I think that's his only popular video.
I was using that by example.
Yeah. But I know like women are attracted to high status men. So I don't know, like men are like attracted to looks, women are attracted to status.
The same way that store detectives are attracted to a 2002 Celtic away top, you mean?
What?
Now that's a reference to these old football tops are normally worn by like scummy shoplifters. That's hence why I said a store detective being attracted to a 2002 Celtic away top.
Alright, I see. Well, surely there'd be ones wearing Rangers tops as well, doing the same thing. I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that little shit's fell asleep. If she has, she's gone up to fucking bed.
Yeah. Old Marky boy. Mark, you coming on the voice chat, or you just... No. Probably, I doubt it. I should probably stop asking, because it's probably not going to happen.
I'm looking at your chat, those right.
Yeah.
Let me just... I'm gonna read them and I'm gonna respond to them about one individual, right? No spam, Mark's done it. No slander or lying about anyone. Mark did that with me. Never share a private chat you had with someone unless they gave you consent to do so. Mark did that to me. Never speak on behalf of someone. Mark did that to me. And the rest
He's
of
done
them
that to me too. That's actually why I wrote that rule, because he did it to me, so that's why I wrote the rule.
Do not just come here to self-promote. You want to watch a stream, guys? Twitch.tv/GreyWarden64.
Well, that's okay. You've been participating, so if there's even, I don't know, there's that many people watching. Is that all the rules, or is there any more?
Oh, well, there's the no harassment / toxicity, and then there's the no sexual harassment of any kind. I can't say anything about that.
Yeah.
No hate speech, bullying,
Well,
or illegal activity.
Well, apart from if you count the sexual harassment, Mark putting up the picture of the two teddies kissing, and he added you in it.
Aye, that's what I was talking about earlier. I really have no idea why he thought of me when he posted that.
This is a strange sense of humor, no doubt.
Breaking any of these rules, depending on the severity, can result in getting a warning or even being kicked from the server. With that said, we all make mistakes, and if someone owns up to a mistake they've made, the situation can be diffused. What's diffused? Defused.
Did I spell it wrong?
You've wrote diffused. It's like you've tried to write different and fused
Let me see.
without them getting banned. However, this is not an excuse to purposely break the rules and pretending to be sorry for it. Doing this, oh, you've done a bit of jailbait lingo, will get you banned. No excuses.
Yeah. Let's see. I need to find.
They're actually well put.
Yeah, I did do a bit of research, and I was looking up other channels and like what rules they have, and then I just put the
Click the button for honest and occasionally funny video game reviews, right? Let me just refer to one particular bit. You're talking about Mage 2 with men and women fisting one another.
a classic line of word.
That's the content that you're speaking about there.
Yeah. Warden, according to Google, I spelled defused right. That's the
Really?
correct spelling of it.
I must have got it wrong. I've obviously not noticed how they've spelt it in games like Siege or Counter Strike, but never mind. They don't say bomb diffused. They say bomb defused. Bomb diffused.
It's just
Right.
that's-
So we've got. I am a chill, logical guy who sometimes tries to be funny. You really want to have that there?
Well, I couldn't think of what else.
Tries to be funny. You kind of, in a way, putting yourself down on that one. I'm not saying that you're not funny. That's no point I'm making.
Well,
I play new and retro games. Yeah, get a thing for your retro special when it comes to my channel. When's your next retro stream, Warden? I just done one. I did one, but you weren't there.
I know. Well,
Since this is a small channel, I read and respond to all messages in the chat, which is true, you do.
yeah, I do. Yeah. Apart from if
See-
somebody is like harassing me or anything, then I kind of just ignore it and block it. But
See your donate text. I would reword that.
what would you write?
I would write donations of all kinds are welcome but not required, and any donation you hereby stating that the money is yours and not not someone else's without their consent. In other words, someone donating using their mum's credit card. You find a lot of them do that. They kind of put a disclaimer that you are hereby stating that the funds donated are yours and not being used illegally, like from someone else's account without their consent.
Right, I need to
Sort
write
of thing.
that down. Hold on. Funds.
I'll see what
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got in mind. I'm not saying that mine's is right. Mine doesn't quite say all of that,
Yeah.
but if I look at my about section, which it does kind of suck actually. Right, especially when your opening line is "Hey yo, it's Grey Warden here." Talking about myself in the third person. What a dick. Right, so
I'm just going to yours now.
it means it's under my paper. Donations are welcome, but not a necessity. Donate by clicking the image. That's all I've got in mind. I think I get lazy with that.
Yeah. Can
A
you
lot
give
of
any
people do.
examples of the people that said don't use your parents' credit card? Like, can you think of anybody?
They don't use that specifically. What they're just stating is that the funds that are being donated, that are like, if you, I don't mean them like DLive, like lemons, ice creams, or diamonds or that, because that's within the platform. But anyone that gives you like a proper cash donation, like their state that any donations that they people make are stating that the funds are theirs and not being acquired illegally or by use of someone else's details without their consent. That's an example
Yeah.
sort of thing. I'm
Right.
trying to see if I can find a channel that's got that because I have seen one somewhere.
I wonder if there'd be like the big channels would do it, like would PewDiePie write that or anybody like that?
I know just the person, and I'm not going to mention their name because I can't stand the fucker. Right, I mean that with all due respect. Okay, so let me just see if it's in here. Right, let me just. You know me, I'm probably going to get this completely wrong. Right, here we go. By donating to me, you claim that the money that is donated is your own money, and you donate this money voluntarily. You acknowledge that you will not receive any items in exchange for this donation. That the money donated is non-refundable. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Albeit,
Can you link me to that page so I
no,
can?
no, not doing it because of who it is. Not doing it.
Well,
I'll
can
tell
you
you.
can you copy the text and put it in the?
Yeah, but what to do is reword it so that it's not being completely.
Oh yeah, I'll reword it like so.
I'll stick in your DMs.
All right, thanks.
Because I also put where I found it so that you understand why I'm not saying it publicly.
Okay. Fair enough. Could you imagine Mark being a streamer? It'd have to be the silent streams. He goes, I don't know what to say.
It would just be like a black and white picture, and anytime you say something, the text just comes up on the screen like the movies.
It'd be like Charlie Chaplin. Every every time he looks at the screen, like words pop up going, Mark is very sad. And he pulls a sad face. Oh, Jesus. It'd be like one of those, one of those streams where it says no talking, gameplay only, and it just shows him playing the game. Oh, jeez.
Can't remember how to do that. So I wonder if I just leave it there to go in a different folder. So that one. If I try and do that.
God, I hope I find a bloody save point here. What's
See
this?
this all. Let's see if this will launch. You see that Fortnite private server that I've been using? Oh, this looks like it's going to work. Well, because they get so many members on the Discord, they're changing the version of it. So I'm just actually want to see what version they've put up, and so far loading it seems to be working.
Yeah.
I just don't know. What version it is. I'm just going to find it now.
Right, okay.
Season 6, Chapter 1.
What is this you're talking about? Is this a game?
Fortnite.
Fortnite, oh,
Chapter 1, Season 6. It's a new build they released on the private server.
Yeah. Right, Mark's got a wee power up in this game. He has. Whenever he's full health, he turns into a mutant. So.
Really, the server's gone live again because I've not seen them live for a wee while since they were releasing this build. They did say a few days, but that was about a week ago.
Yeah. He's got wee tentacles now. He's got little what do you call them? Scorpion arms, I think.
So that was the 12th of November. That was 6 days ago. It's 20 to 10. I should really go start my streaming.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I need in the toilet first and fucking blasting for a PPE. If Mrs. Thompson is required.
Ah, yes. That's right. Well, thanks for coming on the stream, Warden.
I'm just bringing your stream back up quickly just to see what I'm missing. Nothing new in the chat. So, Mark, now that I'm vacating, you may come in the voice chat and I will have no reason to return in to annoy you in any way, shape or form.
That's if he decides to come on. He didn't come on last time. Wee Marky boy. Let's see. You still hear one?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Right. Just gonna see where the wee one's went. If she's fell asleep, she's going up to bed so I can stream in peace.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. Hopefully I'll catch you in a bit if you're not going to go to bed too early, but knowing you're working tomorrow, so...
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, if I don't see you, have a good stream.
No worries. I've got this week to go, and then next Friday going to be the best day of my life, apart from the drive. But
I guess you
I'm
get to
sure-
meet Lynn's.
Yep, going down to see Best Day and Emma.
Yeah,
And John, of course.
yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Good times.
Seemingly her place is a prank fest, so I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Oh. Is Amy coming with you, or is it just yourself?
Originally I was trying to go down myself, but she's coming with me, and it's just as well because she can keep an eye on me when I'm driving so that I don't fall asleep.
Is that because she said one time, do you have to be surrounded by tits? Is that why she's coming? Because she's concerned? Alright.
See, in hindsight, I'm already like that because you gotta remember now. I know I might be getting a wee bit kind of contexted because I've got two younger kids, but you gotta remember I'm the only male in my house.
Yeah.
So it's more or less just the fact that my missus did have questions regarding if it was her going to stay in a house with other guys. How would I feel about that? And I would probably have my insecurities,
Yeah.
but she's coming with me, so that's all good.
Yeah.
She wants to meet Linz and that as well, so.
Yeah. I should be alright, I would say.
I wish it was longer because of the travelling, but I can only do what I can do.
Yeah. That's true. Well, should be good. Maybe Linz can come up and visit you next time.
Oh, I'm sure that will be on the cards.
Meanwhile, I still haven't seen Mark's new house, even though he only lives 60 miles away from me.
Yeah.
But he's never going to give me a clear answer on that, so I've given up on it.
Beats me though. It's probably near the 16-year mark that you've known him, and yet you won't he won't tell you where he lives, so you can go and visit him.
I know.
It's not like you go on the phone Domino's and mail order a shitload of pizzas at his door.
Yeah, because I've met him in the physical world for like over 10 years. I knew him in the physical world, so it's not like he hasn't seen me before. I don't know. He's just gonna stay. He's gonna stay quiet about it.
See, when he comes out of St Andrews for this wedding, I might just find myself up there on that day.
He'll just be completely quiet.
I'll just walk up to him, mark you by. He'll probably go, "Oh shit," then run.
Jeez, probably. He's staying appropriately quiet. Well, he kept talking about how he wanted to go to my cousin Michael's wedding. He did. And Michael's actually getting annoyed about him. Oh.
Oh look, there's another name to add to the list of
Oh yeah, that's
people
right.
Mark's annoyed.
Because he sent me a private message. He's going, "Why is Mark sending me these messages?" And then he showed me the messages, and I was like, "Right, I'm gonna have to have a word with him." Oh, there's a lot.
You should have just replied, "That's just Mark being Mark."
I think I actually did say that. I said that's just the way he is. Yeah, there is a big long list of people Mark is annoyed. You know.
See, when I had said to him to check Gil's general chat, he had the best response ever to me. I've never had a response like it in my life for anybody. I'm not joking. It was actually good funny. He goes, "Lol, very good. Now back to my corner."
Yeah.
Thinking to myself, really? You gonna put that one on me, sonny boy?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Mark Jill thinks that music video I made of you. She thinks that's you whenever you're 7 or 8, which obviously isn't the case. Like, I think you were about 16 in that picture, weren't you?
I've seen that argument. Why could she not just fucking accept that?
Yeah, she goes, "No, he looks younger."
If I had have been there present at that conversation, I'd have been saying, Aaron's known Mark nearly 16 years. I think he would know what age he fucking was.
He definitely wasn't 7 or 8, I'll tell you that.
I reckon Mark is 7 and 8. He would have probably looked like baby Luigi.
I'd say I didn't actually meet Mark when he was 7 or 8. I think I met 15 years. So I met Mark whenever he was about 14, I think. Yeah. Or no, hold on. Did I meet Mark whenever he was 12? I think Mark was 12 and I was 14. Yeah, that's.
Be honest with me, right? See, after you met him, did you think, "Oh, he's actually quite a sound guy," or did you think, "What the hell have I got myself into for the next 15 years?"
Well, I thought he was cool. At the same time, I thought he was a bit odd. I know whenever I showed him the first day I hung out with Mark, it was just me and Mark. I showed him like YouTube trending videos, and one of the videos I showed him was like, do you know the guy who goes, "Leave Britney alone"? And Mark turned at me and says, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "No, why would you think I was gay?" Just showing you. But yeah, and then there was another time he was playing a game I was just watching him playing a game for ages, and I said, "Can I play?" And he went, "Huh, no." And he just kept playing. So he was
I'd have been taking that controller off and turning that sunbitch sideways and sticking it straight up his candy ass.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, that's why we mostly hung out in my house, because then we'd just play multiplayer together. I didn't really like hanging out in Mark's house because it'd mostly just be me watching him play a game and he wouldn't let me play. So
I bet that would be like watching him streaming. You're his only viewer.
yeah,
You just sit there and watch him play. With literally no say, no nothing.
oh no, he just play quietly. He wouldn't talk to you or anything. He'd just
No,
be.
but you're saying, can I play him? Going, no. That's a bit fucking selfish, is it not, Marky boy?
Well, to be fair, he was quite young back then. Like he was a teenager, so I'm not gonna criticize him about that because that was just him as a teenager. But he's an adult. I mean, there's no excuse for him being like that now. But as a teenager, I can look the other way.
Yeah.
But yet again, I haven't seen much change in Mark since I met him all those years ago. To be fair.
Apart from his Murder She Wrote style moustache.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, there's been people that I haven't talked to in years, and I meet them and they're radically different. If I didn't talk to Mark in years and I came back, I guarantee you, I wouldn't notice any change in him. No.
You'd be checking your watch thinking time just stopped.
Yeah, exactly. Did Mark just go on a time machine to the future or something? You know? Number 22, Kilbrony Bend. Is that your address, Marky boy? Which you could have put it on the private chat rather than on the live stream.
Delete that message, don't put that up there.
Right, I need to go onto YouTube and delete it.
See, to be fair, seeing that I think about it, I could have gave you it because I've got his address.
He gave you his address, he didn't give it to me.
I remember he won my Wraith Energy giveaway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he had no fucking option, did he?
So, yeah, I'll just delete that.
I did say to him, no, that better be your real address and no address to somewhere else. You're just going to happen to race the delivery driver to get to. Oh, no one's home, but there's my package, thank you. Then hightailing it back to his own fucking place.
Yeah. Oh, Mark, I better not go to that address and find out that some random guy opens the door and go, I'm looking for Mark, and he goes, who's Mark? So it better be the right bloody address. You know? I don't know.
Sorry, there must have been a bit of a misunderstanding. Right, you dipstick, I'm going to kill you.
Just a message back from a tee hee hee. Well, I'll test it by sending a Christmas card down first, and then I'll get a card back on who the fuck are you? Whether it's from Mark or somebody else.
See, because I was talking about the rock earlier, that shouldn't be Kilbrony, it should be Jabrony.
Yeah. Mark, does the red car there still exist, or is that an old photo? It's like two red cars there.
Just imagine looking at that place on Google Maps, you know, the street view, and you just see him in his Luigi hat.
Yeah, just waving.
Seemingly there was a thing. See if there was a hotel in Loch Ness that you could type in Google Street View, and you could actually like look at the hotel rooms on Google Maps. Apparently there was a picture that hotel is a guy standing there completely naked.
Oh Jesus!
It was on their Facebook. It's like, oh my god, search for this on Google Maps. So I was like, nah, I don't believe that. When I tried it, the photo was no longer there.
Yeah. They got rid of it.
It'd been fucking weird to see that. He's fucking see some guy standing with his Tadger there. His Tadger it.
Yeah. No, I remember I googled my address and it was the picture was like so old because I moved into that house about 15 years. No, it was about quite a long time ago, 20 years ago. And the cars that were there, the cars in the driveway, I didn't even recognize it. So the picture must have been like 30 years old or something like that. Just ridiculously old.
When you look at my house in Google Maps, or you look at my front garden, there's not one weed in it. You see, you look at now, you can't see the fucking stones for weeds because I am no gardener.
You know,
I am
you
not
can
a
hire
gardener.
somebody to get rid of the weeds, you know?
The only thing they would do is fucking cut the grass.
Yeah,
There's a lot of weeds in my garden. It's a fucking big job.
yeah. You could pay somebody to get rid of them, so you could.
It would cost a fortune though because of the size of my garden.
Jesus, right. Most of the houses I deliver to are tourist houses, so they don't even have a garden. They're just all, although a lot of them are very rough, so they are, but they're easy to deliver to because they're all just stuck together. Oh, but you wouldn't want to be hanging around. I think the only reason I think they tolerate me hanging around is because I'm delivering their mail. Because there's a guy in a van that was parked there, and he was going to a house to fix it, and he goes, "Oh, this is a wild place, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, sometimes there's gangs hanging around. You just have to put your head down and walk past them." So he laughed. I don't think he knew. I don't think he was sure if I was joking or not. But,
I suppose I'm going to disappear and get set up in.
alright, well,
5 to 10.
thanks for coming on, Warden.
I'll not be talking much in my stream. My voice just shot it too far.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. If I have time, I'll pop on for a wee bit, and then I'll have to go to bed.
I'm so fucking tired. The sleep I've had this week's been a joke. I'm not kidding.
Mm.
It's been fucking. It's been. There was one morning. I came in for work at 5:30. I never got to bed till after 10.
Oh Jesus! Does your wife not try to get you to go to bed?
Well, I'm sleeping on the sofa at the minute downstairs, so I have been for quite a while.
Mm. Is the breathing machine not working? Like not?
It does, but sometimes when I forget to wear it, I'm actually in a better nick than I'm when I do wear it.
Yeah. Oh.
Which I find weird. I'll see if I'm able to stream, but see as I'm talking, my voice is so fucking shot out right now.
Yeah. Well, just do what you can, really. That's all you can do.
Exactly. Oh, I wish I could stop fucking yawning. That would help.
You were expecting Mark to come on the voice chat and have a debate with you, instead he just barely said anything on the text chat.
No. He did what he had to do, so.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get going, so.
Alright. See you
Okay,
later.
see you
Warden.
later. Bye.
Bye. It's just you and me now, Marky boy. Do you want to come on the voice chat, or do you just want me to end the stream early and then we can go on to Warden's live stream? It's up to you, kiddo. And try to respond quickly, because I'm not gonna wait around all day for you. I think I'll just wait until once Warden starts streaming, then I'll just hop onto his stream. Oh well. I think that's the way we'll do it. Kid. I'm watching Amazon. Ah, right, okay. Alright, well, I'll just wait till Warden starts his stream, and then that's when I'll end the stream. Oh, well. So probably about 5 minutes left of the stream. World of Warcraft. Never played. I played the demo for. Well, it was like a limited access of World of Warcraft. I don't think it'd be my type of game. I remember when I was younger. Do you see the official Nintendo magazine? I'd be obsessed with the scores, and I would like be hyped about every single game that got a good score. But then when I grew up, I realized there's certain games that just aren't for me that get good scores. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, people say it's the best game ever made. I didn't like it. And there's other examples too. Final Fantasy 15, didn't like that one either, even though it got good reviews. There's other games too. Genshin Impact. Oh, a lot of people don't like Genshin Impact. I'm trying to think of another game that got really good reviews, but I didn't like it. I'm sure there's some. I don't know. But Mark, it's funny how you said you can't understand how I'm attracted to cartoon characters. If one of those cartoon characters was in the real world, son, you'd be simping. You'd be simping to her. Oh, there's Casper. Angry old Casper. That's what I have to deal with. Casper barking all day at every random person that walks past the window. Jeez, this game's fucking hard as nails. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on hard mode. You know? Character's about to die. Just run back down, get my health back. Get my wee health back, hoy. Oh, died anyway. My name is Mark. So what did you think of Warden giving you a good scolding? Marky boy, if you're still listening. Or did you leave to watch I'm a Celebrity? Ah, fuck's sake, this is fucking hard. Don't think Warden started a stream yet, has he? You know what, maybe I might just end the stream here. Just end the stream here, sure. Anyone who's watching, thanks for watching. And the next stream will probably be on Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday. Most likely Sunday. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you again. Hi.
I gotta call the plant and warn them!
The fingers you have used to dial are too fat. To obtain a special dialing wand, please mash the keypad with your palm now.